Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Washington Commanders and the Los Angeles Rams. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. Off we go from Southern California. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way, and it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it, and boy, did they ever.
On 2nd down, Love. And unable to connect it. It's incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
This opening drive not going as scripted. It is 3rd and long.
Red, 30 days.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That's hard. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
He fields it at the 8. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Burrow gonna open by putting it up. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Cooper going in motion. He gets this into the hands of Green. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 16 on that connection. 1st down, Washington.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Quick throw, taken in, And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
On first down, Burrow. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Here we go.
Second down, Burrow. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
A run for the first time here with Jordan James. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Commanders first down.
White 80. What is that?
They'll run the draw with James. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Some pretty good speed coming off the line there, and it helped him disrupt that draw. Well, I don't think disrupting is the right word. He flat out stopped the draw, handing them a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13.
Here we go. Big 13.
Receiver in motion, headed left. Play action now. It's Burrow. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Here we go. Can. Stop.
James trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. Down after the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
Ready? Ball a little closer now. It is second and goal.
Gun. Cut. 180. What is hot?
They'll try to run this one in. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
I think this is one of those cases, Mike, where simple is better than creative. They try to get fancy, and not only do they not get the ball into the end zone, they don't even get the ball back to the original line of scrimmage. We're going to see here, this could end up costing them 6 points.
Line of scrimmage to the 4. It's third down and goal.
Hey, can.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's in. Touchdown, Commander. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. The extra point is good. And the Commanders come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Okay, ready? Ready. Set, cut.
Drive will start on the ground. He's inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Rams. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series. They've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Here's Hardy now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. He'll start at the 4. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line.
Let's get set. Stop. 180. 11 empty. Stop.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being wasted down.
Y'all got to pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. Anybody more power?
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Back to throw. Burrow. They'll look to set up the screen here. So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. 11 empty. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He gets this one complete to Pittman. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13. Stop.
Throwing is Burrow. The throw here is complete. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Complete to number 87.
Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
1918.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup of 5.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 5.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now, faking the give, exiting the pocket right. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go. Shot.
Now, Burrow. They'll try to set up the screen here. Still on his feet. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
We are all square, 14 apiece. The score as this one's away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go. Hut.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That is a big gainer for the Rams. 31 yards.
At the 34-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points. They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. 45. Ready?
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's able to find Grease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
3rd down. 3 to go.
Let's go now. 50. Green. Claws red. Set. Hut.
Love to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. The extra point from Carney is good. And the Rams have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Here's Carney now to kick it away following the touchdown. Safe kick taken at the 5. And this This will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
40-yard line.
One, ready? What's this set? 180. 12. 11.
Burrow now to throw on first down. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And he will score. Touchdown, Commanders. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. Now the try here for the point after. The kick is good. The Commanders will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown.
Their own 35-yard line.
On first down, it's Love. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards on the pickup.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
That's good.
That one good for 26 yards. Here's first and 10.
29-yard line.
Ready. Trouble. 95.
Up the middle they go. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
28-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9.
Ready. Watch out.
2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. It is 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set. Yellow, 22. Hut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal.
First down.
Ready.
Here's a run. And he will score again. Touchdown, LA. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. The extra point from Carney is good. And the Rams go up by 7. 28-21. Here's Carney now. Kicking away following the touchdown. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll begin here on the ground. Well, let's give them about 4 on that one. Devin Bush. They're on the stop. They'll break the huddle It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Burrow here on 2nd down. The Rams have it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one is going to sail through the end zone. 4 touchdowns. First down throw for Burrow. He gets this into the hands of Green. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Washington.
On first down, Burrow. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Rams' 42-yard line.
Cooper going in motion. 2nd down, Burrow. And he'll just bite the ball and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Tight end going in motion here. Burrow to throw for it on 4th down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. An aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it or don't let it go to waste.
Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off from their execution and leads to an incompletion. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
The Commanders going to send out their field goal unit. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. His kick is perfect. And the Commanders will cut into that lead.
And at this point, they need all the points they can get. So kudos to them coming away with 3 before the half. I think they're going to need an overall better performance offensively going forward if they plan on pulling off this second half
The
comeback.
Rams take over.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Slide through. Ready, set,
Go play action with Love. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
33-yard line.
One, ready? Here we go.
On the ground, it is James to start the drive. And he works his forward to the 35. Devin Bush. They're on the stop.
Brings up second and 8.
Somebody gotta do it, I mean, somebody gotta do it, I mean, watch him do it.
Second down and 8.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. It was caught by Cooper on the right side. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down.
11 empty. Stop.
Burrow to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. It'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another first down.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Marlon Humphrey, the man there to break that one up.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Now second down throw for Burrow. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. This is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down.
180. 11.
Burrow. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Striker, 3-3. Red, 38. Fury, yellow. Hut.
Love to throw it on first down. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Ready.
On second down, Love. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. Give him 14 on that one. First down, L.A.
First and 10 at the
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Here we go. 33. Jack.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Rams first down.
Here we go. Set. Speedo blue. 60 red. 60 red.
Here's Love. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Down. Black Ultra. 45. White. Ready?
From the gun, it's Love. Finds Nakua on the slant. And he will get into the end zone. Puka Nakua. Touchdown Rams. That is second TD catch of the season.
We used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. The quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Commanders 24. Joshua Carty to kick off for the Rams.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Ready? 11. Stop.
Throwing is Burrow. Now he throws back over the middle. It is complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Ready? Stop.
To throw is Burrow. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's down on the other side of midfield, marked him at the 48-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. First down, Washington.
Here we go. Stop. Ready? 11. Whoa. Stop.
Back to throw, Burrow. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That's going to be incomplete. Humphrey, very stout. That's going to bring up second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Stop. Big 13.
Putting the tight end in motion.
Stop.
Play action now. It's Burrow. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
And it's third
Defensive
down.
coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Ready? 11 MT tape. 11. Stop.
Burrow now. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Kinchen. That's a big return. Finally tackled right near midfield.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball. And I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Set. 52. Cut.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Just 2nd and 10.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Fires left sideline. That is complete.
It's a gain of 30.
Out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line.
First and
It's
10 at the
another big
22-yard
play in a
line.
game that's had its share. And even 30 yards.
Right.
1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Cut.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that is tossed in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point from Party is good. And the Rams will extend this third quarter lead.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the
Here's
Rams.
Carney now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he's going to be taken down there as we come to the end of the third quarter. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
One, ready? Here we go.
Burrow now to throw on first down. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight, they continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
And he is tough to bring down. Finally, the defense gets him on the ground. It'll be no gain on that one.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Here we go.
Burrow here on second down. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. They get 24 on that one. Good for a Commanders first down.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Now a shot here, deep middle. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work to separate the man from the football. And it'll bring up third down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. And it's probably a touchdown.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
That's to the end zone, where it's incomplete. What a job in covering, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Can.
Second down, Burrow. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work to separate the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
This drive in danger of stalling out on third and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll take it on in. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Washington. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Now, Burrow. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Kinchen.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath. You had no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Ready. Cut.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And they'll take this down inside the 45. A pickup there of 13. First down, L.A.
31-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, L.A. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. The extra point from Carney is good. And the Rams will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Here's Carney now. He'll kick it away following the touchdowns. This taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
One, ready? Here we go.
On first down, Burrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Devin Bush.
And really the story of the day for this offense, Mike, is it's just been far too many self-inflicted wounds. You're not going to overcome being reckless with the ball, inconsistent with the passing game, and beat teams in the NFL. It's just not going to happen, and the bad day at the office just continues.
Down.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Touchdown, Rams. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game.
Makes the score Rams 63, Commanders 30. Joshua
Here's Carney now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On one, ready? Gun. Got.
They'll send a man in motion left.
Got.
On first and 10, Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Here we go. 180. 12. 11. Go. 11, Thomas. 11, Mighty.
Here's Burrow. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is hard. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. It's another big play in a game that had its share. 54 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
If he's able to get the ball out of his hand on time, that's probably a completion, but there's a little hesitation for one reason or another, and by the time he lets it go, he has a defender bearing down on him and leads to an incompletion.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. What to do following the sack? It is 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
And this will not be a spike. He faked it. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of 7.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
Okay, ready?
The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
Ready?
Now they'll set up to throw. This is caught 2. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Commander.
Washington.
Extra point try, 4th down.
For the extra point.
He's got it.
The kick
And
is
the
good.
Commanders will get just a bit
The score,
closer.
Rams 63. Commanders 37.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Let's go now. Opposite. 52 book. Ready.
Now give on the ground. He's got space inside the 25. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Los Angeles. With that, he joins Gale Sayers and Alvin Kamara, players in the Super Bowl era with 6 touchdowns in a single game.
Makes the score Rams 70. Commanders 37. Joshua
Here's Cardi now.
for the
He'll kick it
Rams.
away following the touchdown. The return starts from the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. Here's a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 26-yard line.
Back to throw. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's to the sideline and intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The Rams take over first.
So
and
all
10
game, we've seen him
at their
take
own
the approach
30-yard
as just
line.
being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Ready.
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. Second and 11.
Come on, set, cut.
Now a give up the middle. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. This one is about done.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Black 40.
So it's a win here for the Rams. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Rams are victorious as we say so long from SoFi.
Five, six, 7, 8.